So today we are multiplying fractions and mixed numbers. Now, in order to multiply a whole number by a fraction, like in example 1a, we want to write negative 12 as a fraction. And in order to do that, we just put negative 12 over a denominator of 1. Okay? So now we have negative 12 over 1 times 3/4. So now we simplify. And I'm going to simplify on this one because this one is already done and it's kind of all packed in there. What you want to do is you want to look at your diagonal numbers. So 12 and 4 and 3 and 1. Okay? And you want to think, are there any numbers that go into 4 that also go into 12? Well, 4 does. 4 goes into 12, right? So we do 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And we cancel those out. Then we multiply straight across. So we multiply our numerators, and then we multiply our denominators. So we have 3 times 3, which is 9. However, one of them is a negative, so it's negative 9 over 1. And negative 9 divided by 1 is negative 9. So looking at the next one, you have 1/3 times 3/8. So we're going to multiply numerators and multiply denominators after we see if we can simplify anything. So we have 1/3 and 3/8, and we're looking diagonally. 1 and 8, nothing besides 1 goes into them. 3 and 3, 3 can go into both of those. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So when we multiply our numerators now, we have 1 times 1, which is 1, and 1 times 8, which is 8. Okay, example 2. Now we're going to multiply and write each answer in simplest form, just like we did before. This time, however, we have a mixed number. So we are going to write the mixed numbers as improper fractions. Okay, so we have 1 times 3, which is 3, plus 2 is 5. And we leave it over our denominator. Because remember, 1 and 2/3, when you change that into an improper fraction, the 3 stays your denominator, and you have 1 times 3 plus 2. Order of operations tells me to multiply 1 and 3, get 3, plus 2, get 5. So we have 5 over 3. Now we're going to look diagonal. Nothing besides 1 goes into 2 and 3. 5 and 5 though, 5 goes into itself one time. So we're going to multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. And there's your answer. On this one, we have 2 mixed numbers. So we're going to still write the mixed numbers as improper fractions. So we're going to have 4 and 1/5, and that's going to be 4 times 5 plus 1 over 5, which equals 21/5. Okay, and then 2 and 1/7, we're going to have 2 times 7 plus 1 over 7, which equals 15/7. Alright, now we're going to look diagonally. 7 and 21, 7 can go into 21, so 7 divided by 7 is 1, 21 divided by 7 is 3, and 5 and 15, 5 can go into 15 3 times and into itself 1 time. So we have 3 times 3, which is 9, and 1 times 1, which is 1, or 9 whole. So we multiply the numerators and we multiply the denominators. Okay. In 2001, the car toll on the George Washington Bridge was $6. In 1995, the toll was 2/3 of that toll. What was the toll in 1995? So, we have the word of that toll. So it was 2/3 of the $6. Of means to multiply. Okay. So we're going to take 6 times 2/3. And 6 times 2/3 we know is just saying adding 2/3 6 times. So it's going to be 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3. Okay? So, all we have to do now is look at the fact that our denominators are all the same. So we leave it as a denominator of 3, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's, and 6 times 2 is 12, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So $4 was the toll in 1995. Or you can do 6 over 1 times 2 over 3. 3 goes into 3 one time and into 6 twice, and 2 times 2 is 4. So you could have either added those all up and divided by 3, or multiplied, and your simplifying would get you $4. So you can do, check it out, one, either with your adding or with your multiplying, whatever you like better.